Today on Dream Talks, we're going to exclusively focus on the results you want to achieve. So today we're going to talk about just focusing on the destination. Now, it sounds easy. If it was so easy, everybody would do it. Everyone can do it, yes. But look around you. The proof is in the pudding. Everyone doesn't do it. A very small percentage of people do it. The reason why is because there are a lot of distractions that come between you and the destination. So what entails on focusing on the destination? Well, one thing you can't do is focus on distractions. There's always going to be distractions, people. Understand that. That's like driving down the road only looking out your side mirror or only looking out your rearview mirror. You're going to crash. You're never going to reach your destination, right? Just focus on the destination. Let's go through a list of all the distractions there are. Obviously, there's bad distractions. Temporary defeats. You try something and it didn't work out the first time. Some people will quit. Some people have already quit. But if quitting wasn't the end goal, well, then why are you quitting? Why are you going to give up? See, when we give up after a temporary defeat, that's because you lost sight. You were more focused on the temporary defeat. It's a distraction. There's other distractions, outside obstacles like bills. Let's just say money. How so? You want to make a move. Whatever move. A business move, a move to a better life, relocation move, whatever move it is. What happens? You have bills. Everybody has bills. You say, oh, I have to pay these bills, so I can't make that move. I have to wait a while to make the move. I got to catch up on my bills. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have to take care of you and yours and the responsibilities that you have. Yes, you do have to prioritize your time and your finances. However, having those bills at the end of the day have nothing to do with your final destination. Ask yourself this. Do you really want that success if AT&T can hold you back? Do you really want that success if your landlord that you pay rent to is holding you back, or your water bill, your electricity bill, your gas bill? Are you going to allow those things to hold you back? Do they have anything to do with the final destination? Let's talk about money in a different sense. In capital, in revenue, in income. Some people say, I don't have enough money to make that move, to make that change in my life, to go and do what I really want to do. I don't have enough money. Or maybe I can get enough money to help get me started. I got something to tell you guys today. That dollar is never going to make you or break you. If you have the final destination in sight, if you have the ultimate end result in sight, you won't find excuses not to get started. Distractions become invisible because you're not looking for reasons not to start. You're only looking for reasons to get to your final destination. So don't let little distractions deter you from starting on that journey to your final destination, as well as ultimately reaching the end result, which is the ultimate success. Another bad distraction that sometimes comes up is school. Some people say, I never went to school. I never went to school. I can't do that. But that's your problem right there. You're saying you can't. School has nothing to do with your final destination. School will not make you or break you. Trust me. There are tons of successful people that never went to school, or that never finished school, or that didn't go through all the tier levels of school, masters and doctorate programs and things like that. There's nothing wrong with education. School and education is two different things. Nonetheless, don't let school be a bad distraction. Don't let the amount of credits that you received in some educational institution deter you from either starting that journey or ultimately reaching the final destination, which is the end result. Another bad distraction I hear about sometimes is location. Myself, I was a victim of that. I used to live in this place and I used to think, there's no opportunities out here. Nothing big ever came from this place. And that used to be my excuse. That used to be my distraction. And I say that to say this. Greater people have risen out of the worst environments, the depths of poverty. If they can do it, you can do it too. Don't let your location and your environment deter you from anything. But another distraction is your network, your own personal network or your connections. I see some people look at who they perceive to be successful and they say, oh man, they knew this person, or their dad was this, or they knew this person. That's how they got here. That's how they got there. Let me tell you something. Your connections, your network, will not make you, and it will not break you. Same reason as the others. They are not the end result. They are not the ultimate success. You mean to tell me that what's standing in between you and your ultimate success is a person that you wish you knew, or $1 that you wish you had, or maybe a bill that you wish was a couple dollars lower, or maybe you wish you would have took one more class? How ridiculous does that sound? That's what's standing in between you and your success. Those are all excuses. What's the remedy for all of that? 2 words: get started. That's the only way you're going to get over all of these bad distractions. Because they're still going to be there, regardless of anything. It's not like they're going to disappear. But they will seem to be invisible the more you focus on that end result. You can't see what's happening next to you if you're concentrating on what's happening in front of you. You definitely can't see what's behind you if you're concentrating and focusing on what's in front of you. There's always steps to take. You're not going to take one step and be at your end destination. Everything takes steps. You have to travel. You have to take that journey to your destination. And the only way you can reach there, regardless of how long it is if you are focused on the finish line. Runners, they're not focused on anything else. No other runners beside them, behind them, or in front of them. They're focused on when they reach that finish line. Even in sports, football, basketball, doesn't matter how many points you score in that first quarter if you don't win the game. That's the end result. Not scoring 130 points, 50 points. That's a distraction. The end result is winning. The end result for us here, and for those of you listening to Dream Talks here and around the world, the end result is ultimate success. The end result is getting to your destination. That's what we want, that's what we're striving for, and that's what we're going to achieve. But distractions don't stop there. There's some good distractions. I know, right? How can a distraction be good? Well, let's see. We have the distraction of temporary success. So now we've started going on our journey. And now we've reached a point where we see it starting to come together now. We've been focused. We've believed. We acted as if. We've gone through all the steps. Now it's starting to move forward. We reach a checkpoint, if you will. We get some revenue, some income coming in. That's always good. There's always steps in the journey, like I said before. However, if that money or that temporary success is not part of the end result, it is not the destination, then why are you focused on that? Just like temporary defeat, temporary success is going to come. We're all going to get that opportunity. It's what you do after that. That's what matters. You make a couple dollars. If you stop there, then you never wanted the end result in the first place. If you stop there, then you lost complete sight of your final destination. Another good distraction: attention, recognition. You've been working hard. You started off on your dream. You started leaving your mark. People start to notice that mark. You get more people that wanna rock out with you, that wanna believe in you. It's not a bad thing at all. However, in the end result, if that is not your ultimate success, then why are you focused on that? It's another word for that attention and that recognition. It's called fame. A lot of people, they get to that checkpoint and they stop there. Then they look around a couple years later and wonder where it all went. All it was a temporary distraction. You should have been looking forward the entire time, focused on your end result. Another good distraction comes with attention and recognition. It's getting more team members. Remember I said people start to believe in you. People start to see that you're focused, so they want to be with someone that's focused. That's fine. However, you start getting all these people to help you, and then you feel like your work is done because you have a strong team. You feel like you no longer need to keep sight of the end result, then you're not going to get there. Because at the end of the day, that ultimate success, no matter how many team members you acquire, that is still your dream. And they don't see it like you see it. It's your job to help them. You still have a destination to reach. So just focusing on that destination requires another characteristic. And that characteristic is staying true. Staying true to who you are and what you believe in. It's very important because obviously, with good and bad distractions alike, if you are not staying true to you, it is very easy to deter you from reaching the final destination. A distraction that challenges that characteristic of staying true to you, the results or perceived results of your peers. That means your peers are doing their own thing. You have friends, you got family, and it appears that they are successful. You start to ask yourself, what are they doing that's different from me? Why do they have this, that, and the third, and I don't? You should be asking yourself, Why are you focused on them having this, that, and the third? Because another person having these items that you perceive to represent success, you're focused on the wrong thing. Because that has nothing to do with the end result. And I keep using this word appears and perceives because you really don't know what destination they really have in mind. It's hard enough focusing on what you have to do. Why would you make it hard on yourself focusing on another person? Because at the end of the day, it's only you that can either blame or congratulate yourself for the end results you achieve. So how do you focus on this final destination? How do you put on the blinders to these good as well as bad distractions alike? One word, people: vision. Vision is important to reaching any destination. When you're driving forward on that freeway, on that 4 or 5 lane highway, and you're speeding, I know you're speeding, going 80, 90, what's helping you from not having a crazy collision, for not making a mistake out there? What are you using? You're using your vision. Same thing in life. You're focused on that destination, you have a vision. You have to see clearly the end results that you wish to achieve in order for you to get there. Because if you can't see it clearly, you don't really believe in it. All your efforts, all your concentration, all your thoughts can only be focused on that end result. The only way to achieve your concentration, your thoughts and efforts being focused on the end result is having a vision and seeing that vision day in and day out. When you see that vision day in and day out, it's harder for things to distract you. You'll find yourself asking yourself, how does this distraction benefit my vision? Now it's all coming together. Let's drop some names. J.D. Rockefeller couldn't hit oil to save his life. However, he had a vision of being one of the biggest companies in his time. Temporary defeat, peers, none of those things deterred that man. Michael Jordan, everybody knows the story of Michael Jordan being cut from his JV basketball team. Did that deter him? Nope. It made him work harder. Being cut from a basketball team is not part of the vision of the best basketball player to ever live. Temporary defeat did not deter his vision. Barack Obama. Let's talk about Barack Obama for a second. He's the president of the United States. But a lot of people didn't know that he lost. He lost to a man in Chicago named Bobby Rush. I think it was a Senate election or maybe a Congress seat. And he lost by a landslide. Did that deter him? Obviously not. He's now our president of the United States. He only had one vision, and he achieved that vision. He kept on moving until he reached his end result. You have to see it clearly in your mind's eye. When you see it clearly, it starts to shape in your life. And then you have to believe in every step of the way. All these steps in the Dream Talks is the reason why we spoke about belief the first time. Because that is the key factor in all of this. If you don't believe, then you're working for no reason. You're tirelessly running on that hamster wheel. You have no belief. Have a clear vision. Believe in that vision. Focus, concentrate, efforts, thoughts, or actions towards that vision, and success is inevitable. You need to practice the steps. You need to have a clear vision. I keep saying day in and day out because you need to see this vision when there's no distractions. In the morning, before you look at your phone and start getting into the distractions, before you go outside, turn on your TV, see that vision. See the reason why you're waking up. Have that vision, and we can dream together. Leave your mark. Thank you.